So this is our next question. The question reads, the diagram shows two lines L and N that are perpendicular to each other. Remember, when two lines are perpendicular to each other, where they cross each other, they make a 90 degrees. Hence this 90 degrees. So we have line L, line N, and also line L. These lines are on the Cartesian x or y plane. The equation of the line N is, this is the equation of this line N. The line L, this line here, passes through the point 5,4. That is the point. The question is, find the equation of line L. Find the equation of line L. How do we find the equation of line L? We must know that line L, okay, we go to solution. We must know that line L has got the equation which is y is equal to mx plus c. So now we first need to find the m. What is m? M is the gradient. How are we going to find the gradient? We know that two perpendicular lines, when you multiply their gradients, you get -1. Meaning gradient 1 multiplied by gradient 2 is equal to -1. Which one is gradient 1? It is the gradient for this equation given. How are we going to find the gradient there? We are going to say 2y or 2y is equal to -3x plus 6. Then we divide by 2, even this other side by 2, even there by 2. So we are going to say y is equal to -3 over 2x, then plus 3, because 2 into 6 is +3. Now, so the gradient number 1. So moving from here, we are going to have -3 over 2 multiplied by m2 is equal to -1. So in this case, we are going to have -3m2 over 2 is equal to -1. When we reach here now, we are going now to cross multiply. Since this is a fraction, so we're going to have -3m2 times 1, it is the same, which is equal to 2 times -1, it will be -2. So divided by 3, -3, and this other side by -3, and our m2 is equal to 2 over 3, +2 over 3. So this is the gradient for line 2 or line L. Now, let us now come to the issue. So we are now going to have y is equal to, where there's m. Okay, where there's m, I'll put 2 over 3x, then plus c. How do we find the c? This line is passing through this. So we're going to substitute. Where there's y, you put 4. 4 is equal to 2 over 3 multiplied by 5, then plus c. So it will be 4 is equal to 10 over 3 plus c. This one will go to the other side, where we are going to have now 4 minus 10 over 3 is equal to c. What is 4 minus 10 over 3? Will make 4 become also the fraction, so that we look for a common denominator, which is 3. 1 into 3, it is 3. 3 times 4, the answer is 12. So 12 minus 3 into 3, the answer is 1. 1 times 10, we are going to have 10. So 12 minus 10, we have 2 over 3, which is equal to c. So therefore, our equation just there where we are, it will be y is equal to 2 over 3 x then plus 2 over 3. This is our equation of the line. That is the equation of that line. So this marks the end of this question. Let us see if you can have another question. Another question. The points P and Q have coordinates. There's this coordinate there which is 2, 6, and the other coordinate is -3, -6, respectively. Find the distance between P and Q. So we have the distance of PQ is equal to, I'm sure you remember that formula, x2 minus x1, whatever you get, you square it, then plus y2 minus y1, whatever you get, you square it, whatever you get. So we get our coordinates, which is 2, 6. This one I'll name it as x1. This one is y1. And the other one is -3, -6. This one will be our x2. That one will be our y2. Now we substitute. So our next point now will be just the matter of substituting. The root of -3 minus 2, whatever we get, we're going to square it, plus -6 minus 6, whatever we get, we square. So we are going to have -3 minus 2. I want to believe this answer is well known. It is -5. Then we have plus. There we are going to have -12, so we square it. So this one is squared, we are going to have 25, then plus 144, because 12 times 12 is 144. So continue. What is 25 plus 144? 5 plus 4, we have 9. 2 plus 4, we have 6. Nothing there, plus 1. The answer is 1. So what is our final answer? The root of 169. The root of 169 is 13. So we are going to say 13 units squared. 13 units squared. 13 units squared. That is the distance of PQ. So this marks the end of that question. Our next question. Given that line Z, there's this line here and this line there. The first line is 3y is equal to x plus 6 and y is equal to kx plus 12. Are perpendicular, meaning they are perpendicular to each other. Find the value of k. So when you look at k, what is our k? The equation is plus 12. This k here, it represents the gradient. So it represents m. In a normal equation, you know the normal equation is always mx plus c. So in this case, this one is the y-intercept, this x is this x. So this k represents the gradient. So we are finding the gradient in this case. Now, since they are perpendicular to each other, we have first to find the gradient of this. So the gradient of that is 3y is equal to x plus 6. What is the gradient? Divided by 3 throughout. So the y is equal to 1 over 3x plus 2. So in this case, the gradient 1 is 1 over 2. So now finding k, meaning this one will say m1 multiplied by m2 is equal to -1, because the two lines are perpendicular to each other. So now I will say, what is m1? m1 is 1 over, not 1 over 2, but 1 over 3. So it will be 1 over 3 multiplied by, where there is M2, I will just replace it with K, because K stands for M2, is equals to negative 1. So now we multiply, they are going to have K over 3 is equal to negative 1. If we cross multiply, we're going to find that our value of K will be negative 3. So this marks the end to that question. That is the end of that question. The last question. A straight line has equation 3y is equal to 5x minus 6. Find the y coordinate of the point where the line cuts the y-axis. Remember, when the line is cutting the y-axis, what we should know that is that the value of